I ain't studying you in the regular language means I really don't care what his position is based upon his political motive.
All right, Winters is in the building, man.
Tito, I want Tito.
Hey, thanks. Shout out to the man. But y'all know she gonna give you a good show.
Mickey in the building. What that mean?
I was here. I told you. Remember, I told you about about a month and a half ago. I said I never seen an email beef. When I was telling you, if a resident filed her, she got to go to court now. How the court might play it and try to do it, but they really gonna be messing around with her.
I think he might not want to mess with her. I wonder, is this how AC felt when he found out everybody found out he was getting his house done?
Yes, I had a cocktail.
Oh my goodness, y'all in the building. Be patient, family. Be patient. He working over there. He working on some stuff over there. What's up, the lovely Linda Chilton in the building? I ain't going nowhere. How you doing? How you doing? H Spragg, and shout out to Jed and his INA team. Mama Quill, how you beautiful people doing? Y'all know when this is part of them. We getting into the Passion Week. You know, we getting to that time. Winters had, Winters wasn't gonna be able to make it tonight. She wasn't gonna be able to. How you doing, the lovely Avis Hopkins? How you doing, the lovely Cassandra Scott? Cicero, what it do? Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Buddha Nick, what it do? What it do? What it do? No, it wasn't none. You know the regular. I bought our uncle on back on here. You know what I'm saying? He in with me with this $5 Friday for the evening. I said, listen, let me give y'all somebody that y'all would enjoy that'll set the weekend off for us. What's up, Marcel Tarbert in the building? Denise Cousins, how you doing? He said he would come on and fill in for me this night. You know, when he wasn't going to be here. So Unc said, let's get busy. I said, hey, we got to do what we got to do. We got to feed the masses. What's up, the lovely Deborah Luna in the building? When he ready to get busy, we in the building. Unc, what it do? What it do? What it
All's
do?
well, man. All's well.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Good to be alive.
Hey, ain't that a beautiful thing?
Yeah.
So what's been going on, Unc? I know you've been watching the news as I have.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we gotta stay up on it. Cause the news ain't gonna tell you nothing for real.
Loving me. Thank you for tapping in, beloved. Sweet Cupcake on break. Thank y'all for joining in. And y'all crucify that like button as you're on your way in. I mean, the media not gonna really tell you nothing. Let me even hit that like button on mine. You know, the media is only gonna say so much, man. We're gonna go a little local with it today. We're gonna get national too, but we finna hit a little local with it. I see Flint got some new fire trucks. How you feel about it? As a matter of fact, I'll put it up for you. You ain't know Flint got some new fire trucks? You got fire trucks in the city, man. The mayor not playing around. You see y'all sitting up there playing. It's election season. He not playing around. Hold on. Let me see right here. Let me get to it. I know where to go find it at. Y'all don't want to tell me. I'll get it myself. Y'all ain't know the mayor, did a Wilson. Are you serious? One of the hottest lives in America and y'all don't have it up?
For real.
I'm disappointed in that group. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to go look at another one. I'm disappointed in it. Let me see if it's over here. I know it got to be over here. Oh, my goodness. Y'all ain't telling me y'all sleeping on the mayor press conference. Oh, my goodness. That's down goes Frazier and Ali on that. Two groups, I thought they would have had it in here. Y'all don't care about what's going on. Y'all don't care about what's going on. The mayor did a press conference and y'all don't want to hear about it. I gotta find it, man. This is downright. Let me get over here to it. I gotta find it, man. Y'all don't care about, man. The mayor did He did a press conference. Is y'all crazy? I'm telling you, he did a press conference. Oh, here we go. I thought I wasn't gonna find it. You a lie. We're gonna get to it, Unc. We're gonna get to it. Let me make sure I got this together. Unc, you go ahead and you can talk to the people, Unc. You quiet now.
Yeah, I was letting you get your words out.
Oh, you
I seen him saying something, but I just kept it moving because I knew it was a lie.
Oh, you know he was lying.
No,
The lovely Sherry Allen is in the building. How you doing? What's up, Sir Gregory? Thank you for tapping in. Sweetheart Shell, how you doing? How you doing? I'm trying to figure out where the council. Oh, hold up. Oh, you entertain them for a hot second. You entertain them for a second while I get this together.
The mayor is big mad.
I can believe it.
I can believe it too.
Let me get this.
Good evening, Sherry Allen.
I can believe he mad. I can believe he mad. I'm just trying to hit it to a few people to let them know we on. I could believe he mad because he working right now though.
He working hard to cover up that.
He gonna have press conference all the way to election.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, he gonna have press conference till election time.
Right.
He ain't playing around. The mayor not playing right now.
He ain't playing.
Y'all hit that like button. There's too many in here for y'all not to like the show.
It don't cost y'all nothing to hit it.
Ain't gonna cost you nothing to hit that like button. It ain't nothing but me and Uncle Carl in the building. It's Friday. You ain't gotta be. Yeah, you ain't gotta be politically correct. We just ask for a little respect. That's all.
That's all. Cause I gotta give it.
Yeah, we ain't asking you to be politically correct. All we just saying, just respect our craft. How you doing, Hope Beasley in the building?
Hope Beasley
is in the building. Sharon, how you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. We just ask you to respect our craft. We might not be your cup of tea today. We might not be it tomorrow, but we're gonna be back on today, and we're gonna run it back until you like us.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna run it back. I'm just trying to get it out here to a few people. We're gonna get to that press conference, family. We're gonna get to it. We gotta see what's going on. We gotta see what's all the noise going on. Is the cries true that we hearing? Or is people just, shaking and faking? We got to find out what's real. Sometimes people can have you mad at people and it don't even be that bad.
Okay, Denise, yeah, right.
We're going to get to it. Hold on. Okay, I got it right there. We're going to get to oh, crap. I forgot to put it right here.
It's the rain, Sherry. Think it's the rain, Sherry Allen? I don't know. We got to watch the rain nowadays. Where these people playing.
You think it's that bad, on?
They playing with streams. They playing.
It is what it is. Ain't nothing you can do.
When you got what you got up in, it ain't the people's house, but the White House.
Was it ever the people's house?
Nope. It was a slave master house. That's what it was.
No, I'm just being honest. Was the people ever thought of, when they was putting that together, was the people really thought about?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, now don't get me wrong. They was thought about, but not in a good way.
Now. I'm in the building. I'm done sharing. What's up, Miss Tia, with that do not filter, Unc, let them speak with the 499. I'm trying to tell you. We busy now, baby. We in the building. I'm done. Miss Karaja, thank you for tapping in. Miss Eleanor, thank you for tapping in. We finna get to it. Like y'all ready to hear this? We're gonna figure this press conference out. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna know what's going on. You ready for this press conference?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just saying, when you ready, we finna play it, family. Let me get to it.
You sit and see Jake if you want to. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down. I don't even know if I sit down. All right. You ready? And this is what I should do. I need to just tell this big class. All right. Y'all ready? All right, guys. Thank you guys once again for being here. We have another great day inside the city of Flint. This is a great announcement. We're here in Fire Station 1. This is our main headquarters. This is the Joe Davis Junior's fire station here. We're surrounded by new recruits. These young people that's behind us here to my right, they're not just joining the firefighters to be or have a job. This is a noble career, and we just want to celebrate them here. But them being here as new local heroes and ambassadors of goodwill in our community, they have to have the tools that's necessary to perform great things in our community. And I just really want to just thank God for this moment, because this is truly a blessing for this community. I always say that, what defines us is how we rise. This fire truck that you see here on my left is newest in our fleet, and we're here to celebrate this fire truck as well. This is the 5th new fire truck in our fleet. I want to thank our chief for making sure that he can procure these life-saving tools and apparatuses. To my right, you see a new ambulance. This is the new ambulance. It's the 4th in our fleet. Now we have a fully functional ambulance service inside the city of Flint for the first time in more than 2 decades. Now, more than 900 runs have been made by these firefighters, paramedics. One of our staff people a few months back, just about almost a year ago, Shauna Rouser, which was our communication lead, had an accident. Was just here on the highway. But our new Flint firefighters and also with the new ambulance performed life-saving measures to her. And stand up, Shauna, just stand up. She's here and back and work for the city of Flint. And the paramedics here in the city of Flint and the firefighters were able to respond very quickly to that and perform life-saving measures. And we're just so very blessed and thankful to God that they were here to be able to help rescue her. But more than that, more people inside the city of Flint, whether it be overdoses or cardiac arrests or strokes, we're able to respond very quickly. When the chief brought it to me more than a year ago that it was about a half an hour minimum wait time for private ambulance services to respond to some sectors to our community members, that was unacceptable. He struck out and started with a plan. He worked with our fleet operation lead, Mrs. Blair, to be able to coordinate the purchase of apparatuses like this fire truck and ambulances. And we have been moving Flint strong ever since. More than 900 runs, many lives saved. And one of the deficits that you can never overcome is a death deficit inside the city of Flint. And so therefore, here in our community, we celebrate these measurements. We celebrate what we're doing. I want to talk with Mrs. Blair and let her answer a few questions about the new fleet in which she has purchased 5 new vehicles in our firefighting fleet, 4 ambulances, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Mrs. Blair.
Thank you all for attending. I would just like to say I'm very proud of the accomplishments we've been able to make here in the city of Flint. The startup of this.
Yeah, he didn't got enough family. There it is. That's the press conference.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the press conference.
Ambulance.
I mean, listen, he didn't get that $1 million on.
100 million.
He didn't get that $1 million.
So he skipped a little over there because he didn't get that million.
Yeah, I mean, he working right now. Like I said, y'all back to back. Listen, Neely finna play it.
He started off with 20 million. Secretly.
Yeah, Neely not playing around, man.
My thing is this. Out of all this tangible stuff.
Yep, I'm listening.
What about our kids? Our children in the streets?
What's up, Omar?
They say they got a gang prevention, all this and that. Man, ain't nobody trying to talk to the police. They don't trust you. It ain't like, back in the days, criminals never trust police, but I'm saying you had certain polices that was in the community. I remember when I played for the PAL League and what's the brother's name? Mitch and Lloyd. And, they would rap to us about certain things because we was teenagers. Mm-hmm. These cops, they want to rap to you because they want to fill these jails because that's how they get their money. If police solve a lot of crimes, then they won't be working. So, that's why they ain't putting themselves out there. It's right. Like a secret invite. Oh, we got the FBI, we got the CIA, we got this working. We don't see none of that. You know, we see when homicide come, but I'm talking about when it comes to the mayor. What about prevention stuff? You know,
But they know. They know. Listen, they know.
yeah, they know
They know high crime rates where that's at. They know more
money is
well-to-do
crime,
neighborhoods, less crime. I'm not saying there's no crime,
right?
but it's less crime. It's not, you know what I'm saying? In well-to-do neighborhoods, you're not gonna see a bunch of liquor stores. You're not gonna see a bunch of weed shops. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? You're not gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just different on how. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not out in them neighborhoods. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get them facts straight. Don't think just poor people get high. Rich people get high too.
higher. Willie Nelson brother told you they all up in the plane with ether and cocaine, so they get higher.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, I see exactly what you're saying, Sir Gregory. We remember this was said a long time ago. I want to say it was about a month ago when the lovely Harletta Martin said he could just do press conferences every day.
Right.
Right here in campaign mode. Granny G, thank you for tapping in, beloved. Wanda Smith, thank you for tapping in. Thank everybody who tapped in. If I ain't mention your name, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get. If I do see you, I will get on there and say your name. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I don't want to miss nobody. I saw Omar tapped in. Judy 57 tapped in. I don't want to. What's up, cuz? What it do? What it do in the building? I'm just saying it's a Philip Johnson. How you doing, good brother? I don't want to miss nobody. And Marcia Tarver, thank you for that $5 super chat. Said ready for the truth as only Uncle Carl can bring it for show. But
Appreciate you, myself.
But what's up, cuz? Thank you for tapping in. The lovely Maria Carter is in the building.
But I'm saying as this mayor been involved, been as I could see it, everything been skipped. The children. I mean, the photo ops. I'm talking about nothing. I'm talking about some tangible stuff like you got that fire truck and them fire trucks and ambulance. Why you can't put something together with your five that care so much about the community, but they ain't did nothing either. I mean, back in the day, the council people used to talk to the neighborhood for real. They come out with the bullhorn like Jetta. Shout out to Jetta. With the bullhorn, letting the community know this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Now, Cynthia Neal, I don't even know her, but she sent mail to my house.
You want me put, you see, she was at that press conference, don't you? She was at that press, what I just had. He had his wife there. I'm wondering why he ain't have the president of the city council there. He ain't had a finance chair there. I'm wondering why he ain't had a councilwoman from the 3rd ward there. I mean, like, you can see a lot of BS that's going on.
He's shuffling the deck.
Yeah. Nah, but listen, when Candace, and you ain't lying, the police did walk the neighborhood. The lovely Merc 76 has touched down. You know what? Don't be surprised, Mark Hutchison. Don't be surprised. Ridgeway doing it. Look, Deborah, Tasha Lynn, good evening, beloved. I'm just laughing because what people don't understand, Uncle Carl stays in Flint.
Yes, sir.
Ain't you in the 1st or 3rd ward?
Well, it's 3rd now. It was first, second, now it's 3rd.
3rd. What's up, Tony Terry, my good brother, tapping in from Miami-Dade County in the building.
And I'm voting for Beverly Biggs.
Oh, for sure. And I ain't told him to do nothing.
Arm twisting.
Facts.
Serious stuff going on now.
Facts.
I mean, our children, I don't get it because the money was there off the table. He cuffed that 20 million off the dribble. If it don't be for what's calling telling me that she left with 20 million ahead.
But if you see, he never came in trying to be on, like, I ain't saying you gotta like the people you won. I mean, you beat them, you won. You ain't gotta like, but he never came out of campaign mode. Never once was he out of campaign mode. He was still like, he was on seek and destroy since he got in that seat.
Exactly.
In my humble opinion, I'm just saying, in my humble opinion, he was on seek and destroy. And what they saying, he is gonna be 2017. What we at 2026? So he been there 7 years. And you can look at Flint, hasn't went up, it's went down. I'm being honestly, if you look, man, listen, you done rolled through the city of Flint, man. Them streets is terrible.
Terrible.
I mean, just people, you know what I'm saying, with him going around saying, like, you know, the water the most tested, man, we got people popping up with cancer, kidneys going out. We got all these, you know, them things going on, and it's like, and ain't nobody, let's be honest, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him. We finding out now the city is underinsured.
Well, I'm saying
But
that
the mayor got $1 million for the mayor's budget. I mean, just for his, you know, for his
stealing arrangement, allegedly. Yeah, it's just it get heated.
Yeah.
Then I say again, my focus is all this money being passed around and
There
they
you
did
go.
nothing for our children. For the fact, he went to Northern.
Right.
He seen Northern burn up 1,000 times, but you gonna put the money for Central, which is cool, but you could have refurnished Northwestern, you know what I'm saying, to balance it out. You gonna make the kid. I thought it was a bad situation when you got all the North Side kids meeting with the South Side kid, East Side kid. You know that's a kid and caboodle, and they wonder what it is.
Deborah Luna just get the 5
And I mean, you
people
know,
with a
our
membership.
babies, man. You know, that's our future here in Flint. And
Right.
if you ain't gonna teach them, they ain't gonna know the way. You know what I'm saying? Because the blind leading the blind. The Dale ain't went to no school. Well, she do her little.
She went to Northern.
She do her little thing at the Mays Center. You know, cause her and her homeboy, you know, they tag team partners allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but I'm talking about when it comes with the children, that's your own persona.
Mhm.
But when people just don't care, they ain't even mentioned. You know,
Thank you,
Candace
Deborah
with her
Luna.
good talking self, I know she'll be a good candidate for the children. Not just no pop up, but
Right.
in the school, in the classrooms, all that.
Right. But I like I was telling you that it was never about the kids. I remember me and Brother Elliot, we was talking. They never looked out for it was never about the kids. It was about themselves. You know what I'm saying? It
that's
was more
facts.
about themselves. It was never about the kid. Like I say right now, I'm looking, like I say, the mayor, he doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He in campaign mode. He trying to keep his job. He don't want to lose that, getting that money. This the best, you know what I'm saying? This like taking candy from a baby. Just think about it. He was telling everybody to go run down there to Gleewood. And he knew Gleewood wasn't finna lower that rate.
He knew that.
Yeah, he knew, but
You know,
I'm just saying.
He knew that shit, what, a year ago, a month ago? He knew this meeting.
Right. And that's just like, and didn't have no plan. Like you said, he didn't fires the safety plan. Tanya been asking for a safety plan. Like I'm looking at it, like I said, and I'm paying attention to it. He ain't even had the president there. And that's what I'm saying. When Candace, just look how it was. She sold her soul to get that, to get to be the president. That's how bad she wanted that. She couldn't negotiate no deal with Liddell. That she had to go across the aisle to get some help. Do you know how she don't, like I was saying before, heavy is the head that wears the crown. She wanted to be the president so bad and didn't understand what it took to run it. What's the little cousin that came through the lovely Maria Carter with that $10 super check? She said, for Carl messing up Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, all the holidays for the kiddos applauded.
Hey,
shout out.
hey, you know, see, there you go. You trying to get me on that paganism. I know where you trying to fuel me. We ain't going there this time. I fell for that bait from you, Marcel, last time. But that's right. They built a $20 million juvenile home facility. Wow, really? But you can't build a school, or you add on to a school that's 40 years old.
Thank you, Deborah.
You know what I'm saying?
For the
But replenish Central,
chat.
and I'm gonna keep it real, y'all, because Central 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Central
Granny G, thank you for $5.
35 years ago. Central was basically Europeans or the South Side blacks, you know, with E.T. my blacks. Man. Yeah, and you know,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
My people,
you know,
my old man from over there, man.
Yeah.
South Side.
And
so you coming in here just gonna
they had to do
something.
They that's all when the red line and whatever you call that, where you split the boundaries like they doing now to get most of the kids to go on that side and some stay on this side. You know what I'm saying? Because I stayed on Rankin,
right,
and my boy stayed on Taylor, but he get to go to Emerson, and then I got to go to Longfellow. So this thing been, but I'm saying now with this politic thing,
Mhm.
if I was running for position,
Mhm.
I'll be throwing mud at Nelly in the right way, not
Facts.
in the right way, because
Facts.
you point out all his faults, because people ain't coming downtown. People don't
For
watch the
dreaming.
news.
Thank you for
Not
tapping in.
everybody.
Facts.
People don't be up on things.
Right.
Because I know homeowners, young dude that don't even go downtown. I said, man, this going on? Nah, man, I mean, so you need to go start going downtown.
Yeah.
That's where it's all at. And so, but when the mayor pop up and you ain't up on it, you be like, great, the mayor, this and that, but they don't know the dirty laundry.
No,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? And like I say, they pull the wolves over a lot of head. That's why they don't teach politics in school like they used to.
Yeah, facts.
And I heard you say, Mickey, about driver's ed, brick, what that brick class.
Tool and
die.
Good evening.
See, they don't want you to know how to read blueprints, so they cut all that out.
What up, Jeff Johnson?
It's the miseducation, and y'all know the rest.
Right.
But it's up to us to teach our own too. I ain't gonna put it all on the teacher, like Brother Ellis said. That's so true.
Yeah.
Because my mother used to teach me. She taught me how to really write cursive writing.
Right.
At Parkland.
But see, I think we just don't want to go back to that, because I think we got so caught up into. When they did that reality TV, I think that kind of messed a lot of stuff up. We got more into materialistic than really trying to get, like, the focus we was trying to come up out of the conditions that we were in. See, I think a lot of time we think we made it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not just us, I'm saying the ones before. You got to think, when the black man was able to get a Cadillac, you was able to come in the house.
Right.
You was able to go here eat steak. If you just go watch the movies, you can go see, like, just think, you come from the plantations where you really didn't have good clothes. You know how I wasn't there. All I can do is go see the pictures and watch the videos, how you was looking on, how we was looking. The ancestors was looking on these plantations. So when you was able to get off, that's why you saw, what's up, the lovely Reginald Davis in the building. You saw a lot of people want to have suits on. The difference to where you seeing more jeans, more, you know what I'm saying, from how it was back then to how it is now, it's more casual.
Seeing how they were dressing in Black Wall Street. Them brothers had tuxedos on, top hats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they wanted to, you know what I'm saying? When you coming from where you had the rag dolls.
Rags and riches.
Yeah. What's up, Deldrin?
Shout out to the black folk.
Yeah, hey, Deldrin, I got to put this up. He said, in my opinion, we write what I want us right now. Wounded and blinded by ourselves. We write what I want us right now. Wounded and blinded by ourselves. See, right. I mean, I agree with you. Said, let me see. The lovely Maria Carter said, where's the investment in skilled trade since it's not in schools?
Right.
Facts.
Online.
Let me see what the lovely Deborah Luna said. Then social media was the destroyer. Facts, because you got to think when we just think about it, basketball wise, when 90% of them women was married. But back when you go look in the 70s and in the 80s, they was getting married. How did marriage become such a thing we shun away from now to when it was? Because it ain't like women wouldn't been getting divorced and they was taking the man. You know how the court system worked. This ain't like this been happening. Like it wasn't happening back then. What has it got so out of control where, you know what I'm saying? We seeing it, but like I said, ain't nothing new
under the sun.
Yeah, but how did the families get destroyed to where we at now? It was something that had. I get it. We had crack cocaine. That was one part of it. Before we had crack cocaine, we had what they call the welfare system. That the man couldn't be in the house.
We had, was starting from the Great Depression when basically the zillionaires like now snatched the rug out of everything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start all over. See that this like you say, ain't nothing new in the sun. This is the same playbook. But the difference is now black people thinking now. And and Caucasian people thinking now. They know, it been y'all all the time, but we knew it was y'all all the time because people came Then a lot of our people came with the truth, but like I said, uh, I ain't gonna say that. The message said dumb, blind, and ignorant.
Right.
You know, and the fact is, it killed me because we ain't gonna listen to them. You know, but you'll listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is now, you know, our focus is so much on our children because see, now, you know, homeboy just like you said, peel the onion back, the banana peeling back and show what it is, what it is.
Yeah.
And so, you know, this was self-conceit, well, we have to do self-determination. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people, mothers gotta teach their children how to sew. My mama taught me how to sew, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How to cook. You know, it ain't no not another thing. It's not nothing wrong with that because you teach them how to be self-conceited when they don't have to depend on a system or a person or people. You know what I'm saying? They can be independent in their own way of doing things. And so, you know, and each one teach one. So, you know, I couldn't be a teacher nowadays because I'm be strapped. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the kids so out of control. You check a child and he feels some kind of way. He waiting on you in the locker with a pistol. Wow.
I mean, then it got messed
so
up.
I take my hat off to brother Elliot X. I take my hat off to you, brother.
I put a Mark Hutchinson right here. Then he said, basketball wives ain't wives. So you have to ask yourself, what are those pretty women hanging around millionaire basketball players because they ain't wives? We know we know why they hanging around them. That's what I'm saying. We got a culture that it just you know what I'm saying. It's a culture that, and it's the same stuff. I'm just saying, think about the family. It's the same stuff what Puffy then got in trouble for. A millionaire, women doing and men. I'm just saying the stuff that was out there. I'm just saying,
concrete jungle. Yeah,
well, I'm just saying
it's worse.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this is the stuff. Just think about the movie Pretty Woman. Man, my cousin was having a conversation about this the other morning. And I was like, people didn't understand Pretty Woman is what you would have been calling the man act. Didn't he fly her out? Didn't he give her money?
That's right.
Didn't he take her on a good time while he was here? Hope Beasley, thank you for the $5 super chat.
So he's saying he was human trafficking?
No, I'm going by their standard.
Right.
I'm going by the standard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Basically, in the movie, she was I'm going to use the political term. She was a street. I mean, she was a car. In other terms, she might have been what they called a call girl, and he would have been what you considered a trick. And then at the end, he really liked her. But I'm just saying the stuff that we put out here, then you go to lock a person up. Because basically what you know what I'm saying, you lock Puffy up for what he did and his consenting adults what they did. But yet you got the Epstein files.
Oh, they scared of them.
No, it ain't that they gonna put that out. You know why? Because we can't put that out on us. You can't, because we not you. What we do is, because what we do, you can't do, which I wouldn't want to do that anyway. But I'm just saying, all this stuff has been made acceptable. Just think about Hugh Hefner, the Playboy Mansion. Let's just be honest.
It was young girls.
Yeah, but see, because it was overlooked. Larry Flint, all this stuff was overlooked. You got to look at the porn industry. See, when you bring this up, even with pimping. I'm not saying that's right.
Not simple.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right. How you doing? Good evening, Miss Lorraine Thompson. No, I'm just saying the stuff that's been going on. They been knew this stuff, what was going on in Hollywood. They been knew that you had them parents been taking their kids because they want Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. See, we just look at it, you know what I'm saying? People, like they say, you do a little something strange for a little bit of change. And we keep forgetting that about the when people, they believe in God. Give a person $1 million and you'll really see who he believe in. Because money can be a God.
Sure can.
People kill for it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, this is how you gotta survive. Just think about it. Listen, we sat up here and we talked about this before, and I pulled it up. I shouldn't have to go through it again about President Reagan.
Reaganomics.
Drugs came right in. And then he have DARE. But we overlooked it. We can say, yeah, people wouldn't supposed to mess with it. Well, Okay, they weren't supposed to mess with it, but why would you even put it out there? See, we never look at the, we'll look at the effect, but not the cause. Why would we put it out there? But then we'll overlook it. Oh, that's the president. Thank the lovely Shay Allen with the $9.99 super chat. She's on, Carl, tell us what's really on your mind.
I can't. I'm scared. I'm just playing.
I'm scared.
It's a monetary.
For sure.
It's a monetary flag. So I can't tell you what's really on my mind, but I could paraphrase.
Paraphrase it for us. Huh? Paraphrase it for us.
When you got, all of us know, we should know by now, who's on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Facts.
Anna, y'all let them know who Pennsylvania Avenue is. DC. We all know up there. It ain't no fact. They showing us who they is. They've been doing this, but we want to be naive to the fact that when it's just diabolical and evil.
Right.
Basically, it's evil. That's what it is. Because these people, they've been made it. They billions, zillionaires, but the whole thing, their founding fathers, not mine, said that they feared a moment when this would happen, because the oligarchs, this is what they was fighting for, and this what to get back here, because this is like not a melting pot, but this is a pot of gold to them. More money, more money, more money, more money, and to us. And I'm just gonna be real with you. We was always in their mindset from their ancestors taught that, and I heard him say this on Stephen Smith said it. We was brought here to be their concubines, their everything, whatever they want. That's what we're here for them. Which the devil is a lie. But I'm saying this is their playbook. You see what's happening by any means necessary. You don't care. And so, you got a few jangle, but and we can't get spiritual about this thing, because first natural, then spiritual. So, but until we come together, and we all ain't gonna come together, we know that. But I'm saying, but we got to get involved in what's going on. People think voting is a joke. You think voting was a joke when they was sick of German shepherds on us, killing us, hanging us? You think voting was a joke? Oh, that didn't do nothing for me. Really? How you think blacks got to go to school equally? You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want to go to school with us. They didn't want. And then now me and you would think nowadays that I don't care about eating in a restaurant. I don't now care, but at the same time, it was a dignity thing. Oh, y'all would think y'all better than me, and I can't go in here. Well, they turned the clock back to that. You got states and cities like they got done. You ain't allowed to go there.
Right.
It's called sundown. At sundown, you hit.
Right.
And it's crazy. Ain't nobody saying anything about it, because they always sneak. But it's like, I don't know. We got to be more patriotic, as they may call. Cause see, we come from the Black Power thing, but all that, it's soft. I ain't gonna say soft porn. It's soft stuff now.
Right.
It ain't like, by any means necessary. That's a slogan now. That ain't giving your life to your craft or whatever, by liberation of your people.
Right.
Marcus Garvey, all that's gone. The spirit not gone in a lot of us. Thank God for those one it is. But I'm saying the natural agility of our people, they don't, because it wasn't taught to us, Now, but you still got it where you can go on the computer and get a lot of it. Who was Mozart Garvey? Who was David Walker? Who was Soldier of the Truth? When you do your own history, you do your own research. This is each one teach one, but you got to teach yourself who these people was, to see what spirit was in. I wanted to know, who was I? Where have I arose from? Okay, yeah, you was born down. Go ahead, you got the flow.
No. I was just finna add on to what you're talking about. But see, we got, because I want to say this, Mr. Moss, who just passed away and stuff, Modern Beecher. See, you got to have people. I remember him. What's up, Rodney Thomas in the building? him and my Uncle Ricky did a newspaper together.
Brother Rodney, peace to
Yeah,
him.
so I, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta have people that want to give. See, we just got caught up because we want to talk about.
Hell of a man, Mr. Moore.
Yeah, see,
Hell
we don't want to talk about on how to build. I think we have, you know what? I think a lot of certain segments of our population don't want us to touch that. Don't want us to have that revolutionary spirit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, they saying they with the they found the way to make some money. Let's be honest.
Right.
To be an activist right now, you can be paid. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
do in some aspects, I do believe, like, I'm not saying the revolution was never corrupted, because as you can see
people took
about
the envelope.
COINTELPRO, like, people don't understand this was a good plan, and from where we at now, how we so divided and at each other. That was planned. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you said, people don't want to die for to have real rights. You know what I'm saying? Because them people died back in the day.
Man, for real. And ain't nobody asked nobody to die, but stand up.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. Yeah. Don't nobody want to. You like how Medgar Evers got killed, man? Do you think some of these people would do that? Let's just be honest.
Right. His wife kept telling him.
I'm talking about here. I ain't talking about, we ain't got to go outside.
Right.
I ain't talking about Al Sharp. Al put his stuff. He put his work in. We got, even just, we want to say what they want. They still had to come and go deal with some madness. They took their lumps.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to say, however we want to knock somebody, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with everything with Jesse, but the brother not here. But Jesse took his lumps. And you know what I'm saying? And we not perfect neither. Let's be honest.
And he put his life on line and his family.
Yeah. So, like, people don't, they don't really understand that it's easy for us to sit back and throw rocks. Don't get me wrong. I love when Khaled was taking shots, but that man Jesse did a lot, man. Like, regardless if we how we felt about Jesse, but he was always presentable when he was out there in the front.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? He still went to battle when he was talking to his counterparts. They didn't make Jesse look like a fool. Even as much as we don't like Al Sharpton, Al can sit up there and talk it with him when he talking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when we asking him to come in and help us, that's another thing now. But you got to understand, you wasn't there. We wasn't there to see. All we see is the video footage of it when you seeing these people being knocked down.
Okay, what Deborah say?
What she say? In honest opinion, there's need to be someone on site help at these apartments. All these nonprofits could do something in those spaces. A lot of young families need that little push praise. But I don't think they really want to help, because just think about it, family.
Nonprofits, not the hustle game.
If they really did the help, they're gonna be out of business. Seriously, if they fixed the homeless situation, if they fixed a lot of this, a lot of them people who've been eating gonna be out of a job.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying the 501c3s, I don't know all of them, but I'm saying, it's a self thing that I say, like, I create a shoe shine joint, but I got to have 2 or 3, 4 people that I employ,
right?
But I got to have a building. But see, the thing is, you gotta want growth and development, man.
Right.
These brothers, they not taught like we were, so it's a different plan. But this the hustle game. I'm hearing in other states about 501c3s. It's a hustle game,
right?
In other states, so
right.
It bear witness to the truth, and see, this was a playbook in Nilly. So if I can give you a 501c3, what can you do? Look at the building over there on Flint Park and Martin Luther King, and he got $300,000 for that, and ain't rebuilt nothing. It's still leaning.
I mean, that's the game.
Yeah, he need to be ashamed of himself. At least tear it down, put a fence around it.
I mean, but that's the game.
They say as long as it's standing, then that's a block. That's the block. Long as the house standing. This the game. Long as the block standing or the house standing.
Or maybe just holding on to it till when people come by. You gotta think
It's
when
a tax thing.
people want to come by. It's a land grab that's going down.
Right.
Like we seen this stuff. Like I'm telling you, that over there where Devil's Lakes at,
Yeah.
that's right over there by Moons too, the funeral home.
Exactly.
Man, I'm finna be mansions over there.
Yeah.
I'm finna be boats riding up and down. I mean, I'm just saying, I just saw the pictures of it.
They're gonna clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause you know, one thing they do remember is that used to be Flint Park, the original Ferris wheels, all that what Europeans had. It was beautiful. And you know, they got enough scratch now. Hey, we can do this, we do that. Let's get that back. Let's get that back.
Yeah.
And you know, shoot, they'll buy Moon out quick. He moved somewhere else.
Yeah, because that's the name of the game. This is the see, I that's why when I'm looking and I see what you're saying, that's why I look at it, family. What it says, 2 billion in foundations in Flint nonprofit, but Flint pay them taxes. Hey, Deborah, it's the game. How many people are living on contaminated land? And none is telling them or the public, hey, Philip, you might be on to something. But Philip, think about it. Why you think these people was willing to sell out about this water? Just think about it. People listen. They know if you push the wrong buttons, what'll happen. Now, I ain't gonna go off into no detail, but I don't want to get in trouble. But I remember me and Melissa Mays was having a conversation, and I remember then I should have knew then. Like
she still owe you $12.
Nah, she more than that. Years interest on that. We probably up to about 30, 40. She can handle it. You heard? If you wouldn't mind, Melissa Mays, you know, just hit that cash app that's coming across. I mean, we don't want nothing under 20. And I'm talking about a 20,000,000. You know, we just saying, look, it'd be a nice tax write-off for you. But I remember she said something about a conversation me and her had. Like I say, family, and I'm just a respectful person. A lot of them good conversations that be going on when the cameras go off, when y'all be walking out. She said it scared her and she wanted to leave it alone. And I'll give you a little hint. She was like, Mickey, you know, people can lose their life going too far. And I understood that. I was say, you know, when she told me that, I said, enough said.
Right.
Enough said.
Yeah. Yeah. For real.
I was like, you ain't gotta go too much farther. I should have knew then, but that's why I was looking. Like I say, man, winters would have these kind of like, why would they be having this saying bring the water back out? And the whole time they knew they had some money coming down the line. I guess maybe it was easy to sell. You know, I ain't gonna say sell out, take the money.
Right.
Oh, we can do this. When you be, you know what I'm saying? You kind of forced it to say, like I say, I ain't putting everything out there. I'm just saying this is some of the conversations. Maybe if she write a book down the road, she'll put it out there. And I'm just telling you the conversation she told, that was a little conversation she had. So I get it. Like, I don't think people know you can really lose your life doing this, you know, when you trying to uncover people that's making millions of dollars. I don't think people really look at that aspect of it.
That's real.
You know, even if we mad at Jesse, let's just say with the MLK situation, maybe Jesse was put in a situation if you don't do what we say is you.
Mm.
How many people gonna sit up and say, well, I would have did this? We all say we want to lose this life. Everybody, I ain't listen, man. That's why I kind of try to keep myself out of so much and some things I'd be happy I don't know, to be honest with you.
Right.
And when I'll be telling her, don't want to know everything? Sometimes when they be coming, I'll be telling her, like, you don't be wanting to know everything?
Yeah, sometimes it don't pay to know everything.
Yeah, I mean.
You can get unalive.
Right. I'm just saying, just take it on this small level. Let me give you a small level. Look how Liddell did the girl about the bridge car gate. I'm just saying. So, you know, I'm just saying, think about how she had the people coming over there messing with her, allegedly. I'm just saying allegedly. How that woman was being harassed on what, I'm just saying, and that was just a city council person. with no power, not even no millions in her bank account. I don't know, maybe she got them now. But I'm just saying, can you imagine you messing with people who got, you know what I'm saying, they got real paper? Right, Mark Hutchinson? That's why it be so cold when you see coalitions here. I'll be like, we'd have been got knocked off. How many times we done fell out? You don't know who you can trust. It be this side they might be mad this time and they back cool. You know what I'm saying? It's so much. You know, and Flint, we don't got rules. Like we'll sit up there and play. You'll be seeing people get knocked off. We'll be sitting up there looking like, oh man, that person, they weren't paying attention. you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes your friends be cool with the people that did. Like I said, in Flint, it ain't no big place. It's small. So everybody know everybody.
Somewhat.
I ain't saying you might all be friends, but how many spots you gonna go to that you can bump into each other? You want me to name them on one hand?
Yeah.
That we gonna function at. Let me rephrase that. There's other spots, but that we gonna function at. You're gonna be at Roll House. As far as our age group, I don't know the clubs where the young people at. You're gonna go down the levels. You're gonna hit Spuds. You're gonna hit with what's Pooh Diddy Bar on the bricks. I'm just saying as far as our age group, it's gonna be mixed in. But these, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not hard for you to bump into people.
Right. Yeah. So like,
yeah, I'm just saying, Marcia, tall, exactly, or they're related. That's how the black community always been. There are less than 6 degrees of separation, but we be warring like hell with each other, though.
Yeah. That Willie Lynch syndrome.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is, but see, even on that, we won't even agree on that in our community. Like, if the Willie Lynch syndrome is real, we'll have some that ain't real.
It's a myth.
Yeah, that says a myth, and you see what's going on. Just like I say with the school board, it's a shame how the kids is failing. But you think the school, they out there putting pictures up. I'm a 6-figure. I'm doing this. People hating on me, but we just calling you out, looking at the conditions of the school, looking at the conditions of the kids.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They say you can tell the fruit by the tree to bear it.
But they don't care, man. They need to be held accountable.
How do we fix it? We got to unite. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Sir Gregory. I don't know if you can build with what kind of this this
kind of pop we got here.
This division spirit that we got going on. We ain't got a united spirit. We still in a division spirit.
Sad.
Marcia, I'm gonna have to get on that. I'm gonna try to put a meeting together if we can get a little Zoom together. We can work out some things. Cities set things up with a deal with 6 degrees of income, but throwing grants to play. And I think that's cool. Do we need more playgrounds? If it isn't kids, do we got enough kids to go to the playgrounds here?
Right.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out, is it enough kids to even go to the playgrounds here?
Yeah, kids, they sidetracked by the game. Xboxes. Yeah, they trying to go no park for real. I mean, you got to take them to the park.
Facts.
Took ours to the park. Run some of the energy off so you eat and go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like I say, with Flint down, we were about 80,000 some residents here. It's crazy we still got this much confusion. You would think people want to be united. You'd have thought the water would have united them, but we still was divided on, and I hate to say it, black or white. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Neely was more acceptable, and I'm not trying to be funny, because I always wanted to know, since we in the chat, what was the big reason against Dr. Weaver, family? I want to be honest, since we here, what was the reason that everybody was mad at Dr. Weaver? Can we get this out? Because I don't want to hear because, she had Gilchrist as her chief of staff, and he was trying to do this. If we going to play that game, we didn't have people that's been racist in position of power and y'all ain't bat an eye. We didn't have people been racist on boards here in 2025, and ain't nobody bat an eye. What did Dr. Weaver do with the residents? I know what she probably did from the Lansing, you know what I'm saying? But what did she do to the residents? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what did she do to the residents where they turned on her like that? What I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know what she did. I think that a lot of people thought, not me, because I thought she was doing a great job. She the one had to take on this water thing in Flint head on as a black woman in a black town where she was born and raised. She had to take it on head on. She had no help. And so, and then the misconstrued thing, throwing water on the cause Snoop Dogg and all these people's coming, and you know, people always gonna count your pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Instead
of count their own pocket. And so they think she was stealing. Then, you know, people threw mud on her name. Oh, she keeping the money. It was a bunch of lies, in my honest opinion, because at the end of the day, then you got the higher ups, you got the courts don't want to hear it. You know, man, come on, man. They don't want no black woman. They don't want no black woman in charge of it. That's crazy.
And that's the point that I'm saying. And I see what you're saying, Denise Cousins. She said she didn't follow the plan, so they undermined it and made her look dirty. And that's what is so crazy, that how did the people get so manipulated? And like I said, and it to me, it was like the top made sure they knew how to get the people divided. Like I said, the playbook, people don't understand. It came, all he needed was 20% of the black vote.
If she was so wrong, how she end up leaving nearly $20 million if she was a thief? Come on, man. Not $20, $20 million.
But it was so many people, and let me say this, family. I'm not mad that Neely paid this regime, because it's no different. When you win, you supposed to make sure your crew eat.
That's true.
So, you know, I'm not, if she supposed to make her crew eat. She did not poison the water. But that's what I'm saying. But Dane Whaley, wasn't nobody mad at him.
I was.
No, but I'm just saying, she get more crucified than him.
Exactly.
Like, and I, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, Channel 12, and I see what you said, Channel 12 told me how to view Eric Mays. Then I started watching meetings and won't even look at 12. But that's what I'm saying. But that's why I be so mad with some of our council people. They will go run the Channel 12. I get it, because Channel 12, but why do y'all still go deal with the same people who's not right? And I see what you said, Deborah Luna. They even some of their stories, people get mad. We done seen plenty of times that they were buried. I mean, you know what? Not me. I'm just saying. I done heard the council people, certain people, even the Deacon Dooms, and it's hard for me to believe on him saying anything. But I remember I done been down there when he said plenty of time he would be telling Ron Fogger, "Won't you put this in here? Why you didn't put the whole what's the name in here?" But at the end of the day, these are the type of people that the community put. I ain't gonna say we put up certain people in play. They'll put up like this. This one of the most honest peoples in the world.
Right.
And I watch how they be going. Like I say, they never want to call, and I get it. They don't be want to call the mayor out. I get it, because you got people right now. If you call out the president, they're gonna take your shows. Let me see what Mark. That's why I don't understand about Flint. They dog Weaver, but Whaling got a pass. It's like they were scared of the man. Listen, I don't get it. Let me see this. Let me see what Flint is. Flint is a town that is dealing with avoidance personalities. You avoid what's going on, so you don't have to take responsibility for fixing it. Facts. Let me see. Mark said, that's why I don't understand about Flint. They dog Weaver. Okay, I put that up. Let me see. Deborah Luna said, Channel 12 told the people how to think. Wow. Said, didn't they lie saying she stole money, but then they found that 20. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you got the news, a lot of these negative dirt slinging narratives leave out or deny a lot of important details. But Channel 12 is.
But nearly worked for 12.
I mean, you can see a lot of. Just think about it. He didn't have to do no press conference, no debates.
He worked for 12.
Yeah,
not the police, that too. But I'm saying Channel 12.
Yeah,
he worked there.
Yeah.
So, you know, he got comrades there, what they call the colleagues, you know, that do backdoor deals and, you know what I'm saying, and look out for him. by crushing everybody else.
I mean, Neely had 7 years. Weaver only had 4. He had 7 years to get this right, and look what we still at the pipes when just to put the little piece in, the little piece in the restoration. When you hear, like I say, I be on Flint has that white is right and black is a bad attitude. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I know that day I was a little mad when I said that, and that's and that's why. And you since you brought that up, Joe Flake is from 12 family. Okay, Denise Cousins, you putting a lot out there. Literally left a council meeting and my parents were watching it. And I'm like, they're lying. That's what I'm saying. And it's so crazy. And that's what I'm saying. People don't understand why podcast is making it compared to regular media. Because they're not gonna go against the grain. I just think about it when Ronnie Dow said, I can't think of the people. What was it? The people that was there said, "Why are you coming up here?" I'm not saying it verbatim, but she like, "You coming up here?" Should I put that out? But they were saying she was being a rebel rouser, and I'm like, damn. And these Matt Franklin allegedly, Matt Franklin and them, and it's like these the people that like this is what they pay you for. They pay you to overlook the BS that's going on. Once everyone was turned against Mary Weaver, it was easy for Neely, period. There was no opposition. All he had to do was step in. Facts.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but it was just so easy. Same thing with Woodrow Stanley. I remember that's why Reverend Thurl said he don't like doing recalls. But did you notice Woodrow recall? What was it? But they didn't ain't no recall on Neely. Just think about it. I'm telling y'all, when I was in the 4th Ward, and I'm gonna say it was a white gentleman because I just got to be honest. He was so dead set Weaver wasn't this and that, but I'm like, well, how do y'all always see the wrong in the black, but you ain't see no wrong in nobody else? You didn't see no wrong in Wiley. Y'all don't see the wrong in Neely. I'm just saying, even the whites on it, I ain't saying all. But even when that came out, do you think they batted the eye? What happened to the Mitchell boys? When you see Neely was showed he wasn't gonna do no firing. That's like when they sit down here battling for the police, we're gonna give them a raise for what? Have you seen how the police acted in Flint?
Right.
At city council? This is the type of stuff that we saying when we pay taxes. We pay taxes for police to treat us still any kind of way. Even when you ain't part of the bad ones, you gonna get where you going. What you mean? I thought I was grown. I could ride. You know what I'm saying? I might want to go to the grocery store. This how the police be disrespectful. Where you going? Like, dude, if I gave you my ID, everything came back. You should let me go. It shouldn't be you giving me 1,000 questions.
Exactly.
You know, I just look at and it's crazy that we supposed to be like saying, oh, this not happening. Like I say with Jasmine Crockett, I feel bad for the sister. Maybe she done finally got her wake-up call. She'll understand the game better. Even with here. I'm just even like I say, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I feel like art will be good for the first war. But a lot of them issues where you see, you know, they be wanting him to crash out came from 2019. A lot of this you got to remember, and people don't be forgetting none of that. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, people can let it go, but people don't be forgetting none of that. That's why I was saying with the same thing. Like I was mad with AC Dumas. I ain't saying I was mad. I just felt like it was more games being played. Why would you put a picture up saying Weaver running for mayor when if you want Tanya to run, I'm not saying we won't, but if Tanya gonna run, why would you even throw that out there? You know what I'm saying? You need to get behind one person. And I'm like I say, I'm just throwing out opinions.
They so used to rigmarole, you know, it don't make no sense.
Facts. So should we be surprised if Neely win again?
Nope. Because you gotta vote about they ain't gonna vote.
Right. And they know this. Just look at Jasmine Crockett. Over 900 some African Americans didn't get up to vote.
Did not vote for her. Scared to death ass Negro. Dang, Man, I can't get over this. This just is Uncle Tom foolery. How y'all do that? But
How we get him to stop, Unc?
call on Jesus. You need the Lord on this. Need a law on these things. Cause no, it's been so. I don't doctrinate that we hate our own selves. No, man.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
you're
I
right.
mean, you know, and people need to realize that Willie Lynch was real, and he said if this here is put down right,
Mhm.
it would last for generations.
And has it?
Heck yeah. And he did that in Virginia. And y'all look at a lot of people, they think it's a myth because they ain't read it.
Right.
No, they ain't read nothing. Oh, that ain't real. But how I ain't going.
Nah, I feel you. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna do
We
a
do a
member.
study on it.
No, we're gonna do a members only, man. We can
I
get
remember
off.
I started bringing David Walk on
What's
him.
up, Demetri Payton? Thank you. We're gonna do a
We're gonna
members
take
only.
these people, we're gonna take our brothers and sisters and some other folk back to where it all began. Because not going all the way back, because we got Brother Roberts
Yeah.
and Brother Elliott.
Yeah.
They can go back, but you know, they go back. I'd say like that. But we're gonna go in the trenches, and because a lot of us wasn't taught that in our schools, because every time they know, they taking that out. That next generation or them next classes, they won't know that. It's just and DeSantis showing y'all what they did to our education. They took it out. Trump showing you what they do to our education.
Yeah.
They takes it out. Every rip, you go back from how old your mother was, my mother was,
Mm-hmm.
and bless those ones that passed on. But
Mhm.
just go back to when we started having our education and we started reading. See, y'all gotta remember, it's a time if you caught reading, they cut your tongue out back on the plantation. No, y'all better get it right. So it was truly not on them teaching us. We had to teach ourselves.
And that's what I'm trying to say when they looking at trafficking. What you thought when they were selling off the
That was
kids? That was human trafficking.
They
back
started
then.
with us.
When they was taking kids. I mean, the woman had a baby, send them to a whole nother plantation. That was trafficking. Taking the do y'all like? I would hate to keep bringing this stuff up.
No, you gotta hit them in the head.
And
man.
you got to understand, like, this is the type of mentality that we dealing with. We want to act like that mentality is gone.
It's not gone, brother. Your little daughter can be, and y'all watch y'all children, because these people jump out the car. I was seeing something. A lady had her baby walking him in the grocery store. Man ran up, tried to snatch her baby out of her arm.
And what type of sick society are we living in when you got somebody to go snatch a kid? Just think about that. Go snatch some women, and just to say, I don't know what they do with them.
Real,
they snatch them, and you want to just what type of society that you in?
This is real.
But we got more time to go over here and bomb another country.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just think about this. America got so many problems going on. Could have did about the Epstein situations, but so many problems going on, but we ain't worrying about sex trafficking going on here.
Cause they've been doing it.
We ain't worried about body harvesting going on here.
Body
that's another big thing we don't look at. And right now, if you go look, you got the religious right. Right now, you got some in government. I thought church and state supposed to be different. You got some generals telling the soldiers, this is God's war. We fighting this. Jesus is coming back. Like, we really this is a religious war? Or are we even in a war? Let's be honest with that. Like, where are we at?
Well, I would say 47 then started a religious war, because you got Muslims, Arab countries fighting on Arab countries now. And it always takes Shaitan. You know, I mean, he man, I ain't going.
We're gonna get a members only. I know right now you ain't. We're gonna get a member. I'm gonna try to put a members only together for Unc and just be Unc.
We just got to go down through there, man, because people, instead of grafting toward wisdom, they'll say, that's Trump, and turn the TV, or don't pay attention to it and read it. But at the same time, you got to stay abreast with this thing, because it's affecting all all of us really. You know what I mean? Because now, you know, them they believe in sleeper cells. I mean, these people they get put bombs on and run up in the store and in your church and blow themselves up for a cause.
Yeah, because some people not gonna and that's why I think they bogged down. Man, some people seeing how you have treated your people. Let's go back. We can go look at Ayatollah Khomeini. I was saying it while he let the blacks go back in '79. Remember when they did the Iran? I mean,
Yeah.
when they did when they had the uprise, when they got rid of the Ayatollah, the Ayatollahs took over. They let the blacks go, the hostages, and they said they didn't blame them. And like I say, that could be allegedly, but I'm just saying, people look how you did your own citizens.
Real.
You got to be honest. That's why, like right now, you know what I'm saying. We ain't being honest. You think about it. You put crack on your own citizens.
So did
Crack. Like, ain't nobody saying that you messed up generations where you would put crack. Don't you know they studied what crack cocaine was? Don't get it twisted like they didn't already study what this would do.
They had it on TV.
Right. They put crack.
They had a white mice in a maze.
Mm-hmm.
On one end, they had powder. On the other end, you know how gerbils and they go to the water and get, they had a piece of crack on it. And when one rat went through the maze,
right,
and sniffed the powder, he was cool. They put another one down on the side where he had to go to the crack. Man, he went and chewed on that crack, and man, that mother was running crazy, trying to jump and running through the maze. I remember that, but I didn't know what I was really seeing, because it was right when it came out with "This is your mind on crack," and they had the frying egg. This is your brain. This demonstration. Man, they study everything they do first.
No, that's what I'm saying. But we sit
this
up
ain't
here,
no myth, brother.
Right? No, that's a fact. But we'll sit up here and you see how you have some people, and this is where when people, and like I say, a lot of times, I be having these conversations. I'll be like, but you didn't see nothing wrong with that. But yet you want to go over here in another country, impose your rules, impose your rules. That's what I'll be looking at with this mayor. How is he able to be going to these different places? He's able to go down to D.C. Even when he went down to Benton Harbor, when they had that forum. And for them black mayors even say the water was done, but then you got to look at it. Reason ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Are they all being? I'm just saying. When you in this crew and you can overlook this situation. Anytime you can let the governor there. I'll be looking at all black cities. I'll be like, man, how can y'all accept the governor? It's no disrespect to you, Gretchen Whitmer. We just being honest. But like, how could these cities be looking at how your other neighboring black city? And you mean to tell me it's all right for us to be did this way and y'all not speaking up? But we're going to speak up for everybody else.
And it's also a messed up situation because, I got a cousin work for the city, and it's many black people work for the city that ain't got nothing to do with none of that in City Hall. But then again, they on the two-edged sword because they do want to say something, then they job in jeopardy. So those ones would be like how Davina is.
Mm-hmm.
And, you really can't blame a person, but at the same time, it's a slippery slope, man. It's like, dang, man, I've been on garbage collection for 7-8 years.
Yeah,
but I don't agree with what the mayor doing. I can't go stand up down. I can go stand up down there, but I better have a job waiting for me because sooner or later, we don't need you no more. That's how they play it. That's how they play it at the top. That's how they play it at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, wow, is that, and I'm telling you, what's that saying? It's so barbarically. What's she saying?
Say what? Hold on, let me put this up here barbarically. She said, it's so barbarically outrageous that it's almost impossible to believe until it's right in your face. Epstein files. Fact, but it said I just described your channel real regular. Hey, thank you, fam. Bo Podcast. Thank you for subscribing.
And
Tap in from Monday through Friday. I'm on in the morning, and I can do it at the nightly nip. This Unc right here, Uncle Carl. But you'll see me and Winnie be on here at the nightly nip from 6s. Let's just go 6s. We on color time.
Shout out to Winters and
Yeah,
praise the
sure.
Lord for your healthy mom.
Yeah, for sure.
Congratulations.
For sure. Appreciate it. Hold on one second. Hold on, dude. I gotta take this call right
Fight the good fight. Yeah. So I just subscribed to your channel, Real Recognize Real. Preach that knowledge to the people. Fanboy Podcast, that's real. You know, iron sharpen iron. And that's what we got to do in these times, man. Each one teach one and help one another. But and then we have to deal with the realization on what deprivation we living in. It's real. You know, and so as we go forth, we got to be more watchful as well, because with 47, we don't know what's going down. You never know, because these files is real. And you know, it's just proven fact. It's just what you've been doing. If it ain't real, then you wouldn't have a problem with releasing them. But they will go through whatever to make sure it's not never known. I mean, he was bombing the boats up. He said they had dope on them. Didn't know dope was on the boats. Now you went all the way to kidnapping the president of another country, then deteriorate that and swear. Now you just started the war. Iran wasn't finna mess with. We got CIA intelligence from CIA intelligence here that know what they doing.
We watched the movie. That's why I remember I was watching The View when Meghan McCain, when they was trying to tell Meghan McCain, but it just show you the difference. It's like Eric May says, it's a cultural difference. When she was talking, she was bragging about how she wasn't bragging. She was just giving shots. She was respecting, and you know, people in good their eyes, J. Edgar Hoover. She was praising him. And Whoopi Goldberg was like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? But but to me, it was like Whoopi them didn't go deep enough. You know what I'm saying? Trying to educate, but we shouldn't have to educate people on what's going on when you can see it in your face. That's what I hate. Like, we got to educate you. That's one of my biggest things. Like, I hate that we got to educate you on what went on. But when you can bring drugs in the community, I'm just saying, think about it. We had babies that was born, crack was so strong that the babies was born addicted to it.
Shaking, baby shaking.
And I'm saying that people don't understand that, like, but they look at Ronald Reagan, Reaganomics.
Terrible.
And I believe you. I believe you when they said they don't really want the people who really on that list, because a lot of powerful people names about to come up, black and white. And that's the thing. But you know who they can throw up on there? Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. See, them the faces they want to have.
Jay-Z.
Puff Daddy. See, them the faces. That's what I'm saying. Jay-Z had and I don't even really care for Jay-Z, but I respect his hustle. But for his name to be brought up on a alleged FBI, but you see how they can throw trumped up charges? And we like that ain't nothing. Look at all the different political prisoners that they locked up. And that's what's crazy, but they will compare. That's why I was looking at, what was the one guy name that they let out? He was a spy, but he was part of the CIA. They, you know, Obama let him out. He did 30 years, but look how they do, and it's like you won't. It's just some of the stuff that I see that we will let other people get away with, but that they'll come slamming down hard on a black person.
No doubt.
I mean, coming down, just trying to wake people up. You can go to jail. Damn reading now. Go against the system and see what'll happen. What you think? You thought Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was non-violent, and what they do to him?
Smeared his name.
Because what he was telling his people,
he was tricking everything.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Then all he was doing was wanting people to be considered human, have human rights, and ain't nobody looking at that. Better jobs, better housing, better schools.
Right.
That's what we was getting knocked off for even thinking that we should wanted to be able to be considered a man or a woman. People got to think about it. We had to have our own drinking fountains. This was for coloreds. This was for whites.
Hey, look, I wouldn't be mad at him.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying this is the stuff that we've been fighting for the longest.
Right.
And it seems like we still fighting for it because, okay, Obama was the president. Look how disrespected Obama got. Now, I'm not saying what was going on between Trump and what Rashida Tlaib and all them other ones was doing, but that should tell you how tired people is of the madness that's able to be said from the White House. I mean, if that's right, fam, that's going to be rough right there. But I wouldn't put it past none of these people who got money that these people. Man, I was telling y'all a story. I don't know if one of you probably paid attention to it, but I remember it was 3-6 Mafia. I want to say they was on our Arsenio Hall show or something. I'm not for sure. I remember they cut the commercial, and I remember it was Gangsta Boo when she said they had went to in the Beverly Hills. It was a party. You know, it was a party at a mansion that they was performing at. And them jokers said when they went in, it was one room. It was a big orgy in this room. Went to another room. It was the men on the men. It was just like whatever you were. And I remember our city. He was like, hey, they cut the commercial. Cut the commercial. It's like you don't supposed to say this. Then I remember Cat Williams. That was back in the 90s. Right. I remember Cat Williams when he did Pimp Chronicles when he was talking about when he went to a mansion party. Right. And he said he saw Professor Ogilvy. When he went, you know what I'm saying? So this stuff been going on. As far as the generous, look, you got porn. Act like they don't know. You can go pull up porn. Like I told you, I done got for me putting some of the facts. Facts Concrete said look up Jamil Alameen H. Rap Brown as an elderly man and put charges on him just because he was trying to wake up the people. They don't want you. You better go back and look, and I'm gonna find that quote.
H. Rap Brown.
I'm gonna go find that quote with what was his name? J. Edgar Hoover said to stop the rising of the Black Messiah. Yeah. The people know. Why you think that's what I'm saying? Why you think you gotta be a black person, gotta be a certain like people, y'all don't understand. And I keep telling y'all this. I was told this coming up. Remember my old man always tell me about the Negro League. When he said Jackie Robinson wasn't the best player. He was the most docile one. He said it was some people you know what Jackie Robinson went through. You heard what Reggie Jackson said about 3 years ago when he said how racist it was when they went. Like people don't understand. Didn't understand. You got to look how they did Josh Gibson's. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even see it in 2025. Look how they did Shadur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son. Wow. We don't see that, but we can look at Bill Walton with his son. Right. How he was able to get put on the team. They was able to get a coaching job. When he become this great coach? But see, we don't get mad at that. We can see people like what's them other ones? I can't think of them. I hate to bring their name up. But they father played, but their whole family got to make it in the league. All of them wasn't great. We have a damn one. We can have the Berries. We can have a person on the bench. It could be Steve Kerr was only averaging down at 2.4 points, maybe 6 points, and got to ride the bench, be in the league, got to be on championships team because he made the one shot. But hey, that's all you have to do sometimes. He was able, while Jordan was doing all the heavy lifting. That's what I'm saying. We don't look at none of that. But we ain't gonna say nothing. See, we'll look at Jamarcus Russell. Oh, he the biggest bum. We didn't sit up here and don't get me wrong. When it's your league, you get to do what you want. Sam Darnold got to move around till he was able to become great. And he ain't great. He was just on a good team. Same thing with old boy, the Tampa Bay quarterback. I remember when Cleveland had him from Baker Mayfield. But see, we will put so much pressure on us, but we'll let other ones slide through 5 or 6 years until they finally get it. We ain't bat an eye. Which was Michigan State quarterback, my man that was getting all that money. He was with Minnesota, then went down to Atlanta. We don't holler about them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We don't holler. We looked at Hendon Hooker. How Detroit drafted him. Didn't even give him no PT. And they acting like, oh boy, golf ain't shit.
Golf ain't.
Golf failed when he was at the Rams. You saw Matthew Stafford came there with good coaching and got a ring. I'm just saying we will sit up here, man. We will hold, even with Bronny James. Oh, he's dirt. What about all the other dirt people? But y'all, Bronny James, y'all, LeBron, shit. We don't say that when other people do it. We respect it when the other ones do it. But when it come to us, they got us so confused.
Gonna be all right.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins, that son bitch got to get paid from the NFL. I'm just saying, but this is the stuff, even with Deion Sanders' son. Ain't nobody even said nothing about that. Didn't say nothing about it.
Nothing.
But you know what? He got to be. You got to be quiet. You can't say nothing. You can't do this and that. When they knew the other boy wasn't better than him. They knew he wasn't better than him, but that was a damn wake-up call. That was a wake-up call to Deion Sanders. Like,
Sure
shit, he
is.
got his wake-up call.
Yeah.
No, his son should have never went that. He should have been up in the first round. Hell, he
First
should have been the
round.
second round. But he should have been. I'm just they let certain people go. I'm telling you, they keep pushing. They keep pushing the envelope. They keep pushing it. Like, oh no, we gotta. I mean, moving the stick up. Okay, we got to put it up higher. Till they not even making the damn jump now. So I'm just saying, this is how they do. But we sit up here. Well, you know what you got to do? You got to be quiet. Yes or no, sir. This is the game you got. Look how they did the running back. Man, they done made the running back when they was one of the highest positions to one of the weakest positions right now. The quarterback making $30 million or $40 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you right, Dreamer, but that's the stuff that we got to go with. Like I said, the Mannings did it. Elway and his daddy did it. Deion tried it. You see what happened. It's no different than LeVar Ball when he was doing it with his son. Look how the media tore him down. Not saying this man, they didn't give him credit on raising three intelligent sons. He got them to the league, whether how they liked it or not, got them to the league. They look at that, he made his sons millionaires. I mean, you just got to look at how this media is, man. We some of the craziest people. But we'll look at Trump, but his kids getting money and think that's nothing.
Billions.
We look at that's nothing, but we don't want to see Bronny James become a millionaire. I mean, him get generational wealth. We don't want to see Melo's son get money. You know what I'm saying? We can't see it in us,
but we see it in others.
Yeah, but we like I told you, Mark Wahlberg could come to Flint right now with a damn at $20-30 million with some ice on.
Mark said you gotta get your own.
I'm working on it. I'm just saying, Mark Wahlberg could come in with $30 million in ice on. He ain't gonna get robbed, but let me and you have down there 100,000. They in our crib. I'm talking about, man, we gonna catch. Well, we have to be forced to go move into another area. This how wicked our people is. We can't even have money and live in the hood. Have it and see what happened. This is how rough we is with each other. Oh, for sure. Go Blue. We whipping State Sunday. If we don't, I don't care because we went 10-0 on the road. I'm just saying but we was only here for entertainment. That's why when you go look at the movies, Denzel won an Oscar for fucking being a wicked cop.
Training day.
Yeah, just think about it. And that showed you how the police was. And then nobody look at that. That's reality.
For real.
That was reality. But they so scared though. Why take a job? They took that job because they know they can get over and play the little game. I'll arrest you. I was looking at this shit today. My homeboy was, I stepped by his crib today and he had on Straight Outta Compton. Man, I was watching Straight Outta Compton. I was like, damn, look how the police was harassing them back in the 80s. And then I'm thinking about what happened over there over in the first ward where my man was spraying mace. Police be disrespectful.
Straight up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, ain't nothing changed. We still getting talked to crazy. Where you going? Mickey, where are we? I have no idea. I'm gonna tell you, whatever religion you believe in, you better hold on to it now, because it got me back looking at things. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I done opened back up my message to the black man. I'm gonna finish reading that, then I'm gonna go back to the Fall of America. I'm gonna get back off into my other book that I got to give a shout out to Sis Audrey Muhammad, because she always, when she get books, she always come through. She has something for me. Shout out to the women. It's Women Months anyway. It got me back reading.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it got me back looking. Like I've been looking at the war. That's why I was so frustrated when I'm hearing. And don't get me wrong, I got nothing but respect what Trevor was saying, but he was like, they was gonna attack us. I'm like, this is the same stuff that I'm saying. All the other, the same rhetoric that they were saying. Oh, they was coming to attack us, and I get it. What's my thoughts on Kyle Kuzma? You know what, Deborah Luna? I mean, I don't really have, I can't tell nobody what they can and can't do. To me, it's like, I don't know. He might be a great individual. I'm not going to say the brother not. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. You know, he feeding his family. That's all I can give him a shout out. You got to take care of your family. Because I don't.
What do he do?
He from here, basketball player.
I know where he's from. What did he do, though?
I don't know. I know he did something down with the YMCA downtown.
Oh, that was good. I remember that.
So this is a book study. No, I'm just telling you the stuff that I'm doing, Sherry Allen. No, I'm just telling you, it made me start pulling up stuff. I went to looking, like I said, I've been watching Tucker Carlson. Like I said, I'm watching the evangelists. I'm watching some of the Christians. I'm talking about the whites. I'm watching them. Now, when I'm watching them having, biblical debates, it made me go back and pull stuff up. Like, wait a minute, what's going on right here? Like I say, what's up, Miss Buford?
Is this what Elijah Muhammad was talking about? The fall of America?
Yeah, I've been reading it. I've been reading my books. I'm like, hold on, let me get back. I've been on YouTube. Like I said, I got the books, but I've been picking up the books, reading them. You know what I'm saying? Right now, hey, listen, I understand we ain't doing for self. We need to pull together. I can tell you that. But right now, our minds are gone, man. We shook. We like they say, you like the Bible say, as if they drunk. I'm not saying it verbatim, but I'm just saying, man, we shook. We partying while the world's shaking. Mm-hmm. You know, we not paying attention to how money being spent. You got Trump finna come back to Congress and ask for some more money. It's coming.
And they just stole zillions.
He finna ask for some more money to fight this forever war. Where the cuts finna be made at? But then he want to put the people that have snaps. That's what I'm saying. They can find trillions to go fight another endless war. And that's what I'm saying. How did that war, is gas going up? Yep. Did that help the people? And that's the stuff of what I be saying when me and Trevor be having our conversations. That's what I be saying.
But y'all missing the point what Stephen Miller said. He said on national TV, he want to produce pain. That's what he said.
Yeah. Did you hear they said they dropped more rockets here during this time than they did in Iraq?
And that's on the taxpayer money.
Yeah, and this ain't, like I said, I put up that one when you had over 300 and some in Congress, they voted not to do the far as the sexual misconduct that was going on in Congress. They blocked that. And you think these the same people that's going to tell you about the Epstein files? What's up, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis? That was Trump ran his mouth. He put that out there about the Epstein file. Why you think they saying why the Democrats ain't put it out there? Come on.
It was under investigation. So they say.
Hey, Deborah, no, I was looking. I ain't go through all of it. I seen that about the January 6th, all that. I didn't get, but then we let that slide. All that madness. I seen everybody make excuses what happened on January 6th. Oh, that wasn't insurrection. What do you call it when you storm the Capitol?
Insurrection.
And what Trump do? As soon as he got back in office, he pardoned all of them.
So did.
And we do know this. Yeah, we 37 trillion in debt, but with this new amount, But when you see that, but not like, and we all know this, if that would have been black people storm that, they would have been how they say chopped down. But we don't want to be honest with that. We don't, and because I think, is that the one with the pedo guy on there that got out and he got in some more trouble? Because I know I was looking at it. But I'm just saying, even with Mike Huckabee, when he was talking about, they got one congressperson saying, listen, they didn't win biblical with this war right now.
Yeah.
They didn't win biblical. They bringing God. That's what I'm saying. Do these people actually think God, Jesus will be rolling with them when they say, cause now they try, allegedly, I don't know how for sure it is. They is accusing America, Israel now of bombing that school, that all-girls school. I'm just telling you, I'm just saying allegedly. This ain't what Mickey said. I'm just telling you, put the news. I have some more stuff for y'all Sunday with me and Brother Elliot. Come on. I'm just saying this is the stuff, but that's what I'm saying. So many issues going on here, but we got we can go over. We don't see the BS that we doing here, but we can see what's going on over there. Are they doing this to their citizens? Well, what you doing to your black citizens here?
Right.
I'm just saying, just in general, the Hispanic community gonna see it. They gonna see it for themselves. They gonna see it. Just be patient. Be patient. You'll see it kick in. When you attempt to prevent the process with open public intent to murder, that's insurrection, but it's not protected. But they don't, but see, they didn't want to say nothing like that. You had a big segment of the country, then they're not over half of it. They act like they don't see no wrong what he doing. I'm just telling you, it's a segment. No different than the Democrats here. No different. Why you think Hillary didn't get elected, Uncle Carl?
Well, first of all, she a woman.
Oh, I was waiting. That's all you said.
And it was. I mean, you go back to the history of this country. They was never. It was time they couldn't say nothing. Let's not vote.
Hey, Deborah, send it to me because I was looking at. I had seen some of it where they was breaking it down. People was doing the reactions to it.
People got it messed up. They know their place. You know what I'm saying? And they was taught that hundreds of years ago. So, but Hillary was one of them ones that, she knew what she knew, and she had a strong man behind her, so she wasn't studying what Trump said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you said, it was because she was a woman.
But that's the whole bottom line. She couldn't get in. You know, Kamala wasn't gonna get in.
Right.
But I voted for Kamala anyway.
I voted for.
I knew what type of person the other person was.
Yeah, I voted for. But listen, we saw Trump.
Man. Trump in a disease from birth.
Man, they knew that.
Yeah,
but
what it is.
If you say something,
I mean, shoot, he ain't. I can't go where I want to go, but at the same time, people can't say nothing when. How much percent of the black vote he got? Millions of blacks voted for Trump. I ain't vote for him. I mean, it always been the lesser two evils, because the system was set up bogus against us anyway. But you look at policy, where people could lie about policy. Trump applied a prime example. He said he'd do this. He said he'd do that. He said he'd do this. He said he'd do that. He went totally oppositely. And a lot of people voted because they thought the darks was going to hit us. The darks been hitting us 500 years, 400 some change over there. So it wasn't about that. It was about we're going to establish back our rule, that they always wanted. If you had blonde hair and blue eyes, you know what I'm saying? This the rich folk, the billionaires, zillionaires. This is their children that came from Britain. This their great-great-great-great-grandchildren now.
Right.
They're reaping the benefits off of us still. But it's deep, man.
My bad.
I just hate that blacks ain't waking up to this shit.
I seen it. Thanks, Jeff Johnson, for the $10 super chat. I had
Thank
to
you,
get
brother
to it.
Jeff.
Yeah. It said, question. This for you, Unc Mark Hutchinson. Question for Unc. How did he peep out Jason We the People? What tipped him off?
How who me?
Yeah. He said, Unc.
Oh yeah. Well, man, you know, I just can't go for fried ice cream, you know, brother. I've been around some tricksters on that side of the town. He just popped up, you know, and then he said that, oh, I didn't know y'all was going through this. We've been going through this 10 years. What you mean you ain't know? You right down the street. So, you know what I mean? But also understand agent devocatories, how they roll, you know what I'm saying? And see, I got like a spider sense, you want to call it, when it comes to Europeans and all that demonstration and different, you know, such as my spider sense went off. I said, oh, here we go with this. And then when Jedediah got out, I was up there. He met Jedediah. He went in there. He went in there, man. And I say, wow. Then I just was checking it out. Like, they don't pull up on him like that. So, you know, you have to be cautious, man.
Yeah, he said fried ice cream, Mark. Did you say fried
Not
ice
the
cream?
wood nickels and fried ice cream. You know what I'm saying? see, Mark, our mothers taught about the fried wood nickels and the fried ice cream gang. You know what I'm saying? These mothers, you say that to these mothers now, the young one, they don't know what you're talking about. Or the okie doke. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Or the rigmarole.
Rigmarole. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, man. We're gonna figure it out. But I do see we can get there, man. There's people here. You just got right now. It's just right now. It's just a lot of the foolishness is outshining the righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Right now, righteousness is being put on the back. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of righteous people out here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be real with you. You know, all these weed shops
Thanks, Raphael.
all these weed shops didn't pop up by happenstance.
No.
You know, happenstance is they want, if you notice, can't no blacks get involved in owning it. You know what I mean? You're gonna be red coated with, but they want to smoke ourselves out, you know, because I'm talking about the young people. They don't got, you know, they just get high. And when you high, you ain't think about the norm. You is not thinking about the normal stuff. You're on another plane. You come down to reality with this politics stuff. There is not there. They're going to get another AFI. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get exactly what
and
you
know,
saying.
but it's us. You know, us got nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, young, and them generations. Just talk to them, rap to them. You know, not no harsh things. Let me rap to these cuz. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to talk. You got to say something to them because, you know, a lot of stuff don't make sense to them. Because, you know, in the school system, they ain't teaching no sense. The school teacher, she's too think about her. She got to make it home. And superintendent thing about her trip to Cancun. So I thought, this is crazy.
Hey, Raphael said they don't make them like you no more,
Man, you know this cloth. You right, man. Like you need.
And he from Jackson, Mississippi.
Hey, man. All right, my man, Mississippi, yeah.
You got any last words on? We at the 8 o'clock, baby.
Man, Jackson, Mississippi got some good cafe down there. I'll tell you. Hey, man, just stay up on things, man. You know what I'm saying? And stay woke. See, see, the politicians try to make woke like a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Stay woke. But the record came out, stay woke. That's what they meant. Stay woke. Don't sleep.
Right.
You can't sleep on these people. Because when you sleeping, they ain't sleep.
I'll be funny when I hear certain ones say the woke crowd. I'll be like, when was y'all asleep? I understand who they mean woke from, but everybody there take what you do. Like, listen, they taking rap. They done took rock. I'm just saying, you know, but
y'all be safe the weekend, man. And
stay
focused.
Spade. You know what? I'm gonna have to hit levels. I'm gonna have to hit levels down one of these days. I might hit it tomorrow or something. I don't know, fam. We're gonna figure it out. But I'm gonna see y'all at the Flint Neighborhood United meeting. I'm there tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at the library. You want to go down there and cause pain?
We might as well.
Oh yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. It's at the public library. They're gonna
over there by Central, right?
Yeah, right next to Central. Okay, yeah, public
man.
library, Flint Neighborhood United.
I think you used to skip over there, didn't you?
Nope.
I did.
Peace, family.
Peace.
we're gonna go turn it out tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna be down there up in there. We get to meet the people.
Meet the people.
Peace, family. We see y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.
Yeah, peace.